Hello and welcome to this video for my top 3 reflection questions for manifesting generators. Now, manifesting generators, I designed these reflection questions for you to reflect on your life, but even more specifically, you as a business owner, as an entrepreneur. So let's dive right into my top 3 questions that you can use to reflect on your business and yourself as an entrepreneur at the end of a week, a month, a quarter, or even a year. So if you haven't already watched the aura type video on manifesting generators, I do suggest that you watch that first so that you have this basic understanding of how your aura actually works and functions within the world and within and among groups of people and environments. But let's get started with question number 1. That is, where am I putting pressure on myself to finish what I started? Now, manifesting generators, you guys are here to break the mold. You are efficient and you are smart and you get things done quickly. You have this way of doing things that is like exploring new terrains that people haven't thought of before. You create shortcuts. And because of this, sometimes you can have this pressure based on the conditioning that you've received from growing up that you always have to finish what you've started. Now, as a manifesting generator, your attention can shift very quickly. You can be focused on one thing and then focused on another and then focused on another. And the key for you is to truly, when you are working on something, not forcing it from yourself, not coming from this place of force. But if this workshop that you're putting on is just no longer aligned and you don't feel the joy and the vitality behind this workshop that you planned, then it's time to release that and let it go. You do not, just because you've advertised something, you do not need to follow through with it if it is no longer aligned, because sometimes things may shift. And maybe it's not that the workshop just doesn't exist anymore, but maybe the focus of it has shifted. Maybe the outcome that you want your people to get from this workshop has shifted. And so, as long as you are informing and letting people know about these shifts, that is what is important, because you don't want to just ghost on something that you committed to. But at the same time, if there is not the joy and vitality behind it, then the energy that you are putting out into it isn't going to get the transformation that you want because it's lackluster. So, again, where are you putting pressure on yourself to always finish things that you've started? And how can you release that pressure? Because it's okay to pivot. Question number 2 is, where can you create more space in your life and in your business to do the things that you desire to do? You are a magnetic aura type where you are bringing things into your field consistently based on how you are responding to things in your field. So, where can you create more joy and more vitality in the things that you are doing on a daily basis in your business so that you can attract more of those things? This is very similar to the generator energy, where people are seeing all of the beautiful, wonderful things that you can do. But your aura is so magnetic and radiates when you're doing things that light you up. Your cup overfloweth with the beautiful energy and it radiates outward from you. So people aren't always necessarily attracted to the actual product or the service that you're providing. It's more of being around you and the energy that you are putting off. You are magnetizing your people to you and your brand. So, where can you create more space to experience this joy and vitality so that other people see this overflowing from you? Work should be fun. Work should be playful for you. So create from play, create from joy, make space for fun. And you're going to see huge shifts. And finally, number 3 is, where can you be more present in the present moment? Your path is not linear. It is cutting new trails for everybody to follow. But in order to do that, you are a type of generator where the universe is throwing things at you to respond to in the present moment. And when you are not in tune with your environment and the people around you, this is where you're almost closed off to the wonderful things that are being brought into your field for you to use your sacral response to respond to. The more that you are in tune with the present moment and not future tripping or worrying about how people are going to react to this or what's the next thing I need to do, but rather letting the universe bring you what you need to do and bring you your next steps. Bring you the thread that you're pulling to bring you to the most aligned and juiciest life that you could desire. You have to be present and aware of the things in your biological response so that you can take action based on your sacral urges, that biological response that you're getting in your body when you see something or react to something, when you're responding to something. So, I would love to hear how these questions have worked out for you, manifesting generators, and you can drop that in the comments below. And I will see you next time.